In trying to understand how networks develop among the institutions that have to do with education in Ontario, we actually got a variety of responses. And so we were able to build very close networks with some of the institutions while we faced a varying level of response. In other words, a varying level of network growth with other institutions. We looked at it as coming down basically to two parameters. The first one deals with what we called institutional maturity. And so institutional maturity, while it sounds like it might correlate with the age of the institution, and to some extent it does, it actually has to do with how defined the roles and responsibilities of the individuals are within an institution. And so a mature institution, the roles are clearly defined. The person can tell you what the role is, and they can tell you what their responsibility within that institution is as well. This on its own proved not to be enough, although it was a good predictor of network building. The second one was the distance between the experience level or the experience agent within an institution and the distance between that experience agent and a change agent. And so we dealt with some companies where the person working on the help desk was the same as the person that was sitting at the programming table and was also somebody who talked regularly with the other executive officers within the company. So there were a couple of institutions like that. Those tended to build networks quite rapidly. We looked at other institutions and we found out there were experience agents, but there were maybe no change agents within those institutions, or the change agents might have been very distant from those experience agents. So we found out that maturity of the institution and the distance between the experience agents and the change agents greatly influenced network building. Less mature institutions tended to build networks with other institutions, so we had a couple of companies that connected meaningfully. On the other hand, we would get outright refusal based on some of the roles and responsibilities actually being seen as in conflict with network building. And those were in mature institutions where roles and responsibilities were very clear, and there were no clear change agents, or those change agents were a long way away from the experience layer.